Fig fam, it is Sunday night, so you know Fig Heel is bringing the heat. I'm going to show off everything that I picked up this week. Now, I will be upfront with you. It is not the biggest haul we've ever had, but man, when I tell you there are two pieces that I've been chasing after forever. I'm talking 20 plus years, a couple items, vintage items that I have wanted for quite some time. We got them, and I am stoked about it, and I cannot wait to show you, so stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm excited, but I'll give you a little teaser of one of the grails at the end of the video, and it involves this man right here, the Stinger. And man, when I tell you, I didn't think I would ever own this figure. I genuinely mean that, and here we are, and I got it for a pretty good price. So we're going to start off with everything I picked up this week, and first thing is a little weird. I bought a lot of random wrestling merch, and this was in there. Dude, it is freaky. It is a Daniel Bryan like felt mask sealed in a baggie, has a WWE thing on there. I mean, it's very, very bizarre looking. I don't know what this is from, but it is creepy. Now, on to the good stuff. Boom. We got this WCW NWO Beanie Baby style wolf with heavyweight champion written on it and what looks like underwear on its head that say NWO. Hollywood Hogan on the back. NWO logo on the arm. I mean, this is where we were at in terms of collectibles in the Attitude Era and the Monday Night War era. They were making wrestling Beanie Babies that just made absolutely no sense. Why would they put Hollywood Hogan on the back and heavyweight champion on the front? At the very least, if you want to put heavyweight champion on it, put it on the back. And these underwear bandanas are bizarre. But that's why I'm keeping it. Now, Zombie Sailor Toys had a very good sale for Labor Day weekend. I got in my order today. I'm going to show you everything I got. A couple non-wrestling items like this. Army of Darkness Ash. I've never seen Army of Darkness, but I am a huge horror fan. And I got to be honest with you, man, as soon as September hits, I transition my house over to Halloween decorations, and I am in full-blown Halloween horror mode. So this was on there, and I couldn't help myself. I had to pick it up to check it out. Very, very cool. And dare I say, guys, I think this is literally Zombie Sailor Toys' masterpiece and their best release yet. And that's coming from a guy who doesn't really collect non-wrestling figures. I truly believe this is his best release that he's done. I mean, the detail is unbelievable. And these are still designed by Ron Rudat, I believe. Yep, designed by Alex Heinke and Ron Rudat. So look at that, man. The shotgun, the chainsaw arm. He's got the holster in the back. This arm holds the gun. He's got cuts. He's got belts. I mean, every detail is there, and it looks just like Bruce Campbell. Like, this is bizarre to me how good this figure is, that a guy who genuinely only makes wrestling figures, essentially, put out a banger like this and completely overshadowed the rest of his line. So I got to give it to Zombie on this one, man. This is sick. Now, moving on to some more non-wrestling figures I picked up. These are actually not for me. So my dad is actually a martial artist with a martial arts school here in New Jersey. He is a master, and he loves martial arts, and he loves martial art figures. But there's really not many martial art figures. The sale was going on. I think these were $30 each. I said, you know what? Early Christmas present. I'm grabbing these for my dad. So I got all three Bruce Lees. These are not for me. I'm not going to open them. These are going to be given him at Christmas. I figured they were a good enough price, and he's a hard man to buy for, so why not get them now? But we'll take a look at them. Again, these aren't really for me, and it's not really my thing, but my dad is going to blow his top off when he sees these because he is a huge fan of Bruce Lee. Very, very cool. In the black pants, he's got those like slippers on with the scratches. We've all seen this, right? This iconic pose of Bruce Lee, the Dragon himself, like that one and this one over here. They're awesome, man. They're awesome. They look great. officially licensed. Over here, we have him in the yellow, which again is very iconic. We all know it. Even if you've never seen the movies, you've seen posters and pictures of this. Comes with the nunchucks, which I was surprised to see has like an actual cloth goods rope on it. Look, even the detail on the sneakers, man. I mean, he's crushing it. These look so good. But you know what? I feel like when you have that honor of creating such a iconic person like Bruce Lee in figure form, you gotta go all out. And then there's this one, which is essentially the same as the first figure, but no cuts, and he has a cloth goods shirt. I'll be honest with you, when I was doing the sale and buying it, I was only going to get these two, but I was like, well, if I'm getting 2/3, I might as well get the whole set. It's all right. He's going to like these. He's going to hang these in his karate studio, so it's all good, but these are badass. If you like Bruce Lee, or even if you like Army of Darkness, head over to zombiesailor.com, pick them up. I'm telling you, these are bangers. And then another one I picked up right here. Official Wrestling Heels and Faces, Ric Flair. Now, I have the Bloody Flair. I'll show it. I'll bring it right over here next to him. And honestly, I thought this one was all that I needed. It was exactly what I wanted in a retro Flair, right? The blood in the hair, the red on the gear. But this was the only figure in the Labor Day sale of the Wrestling Heels and Faces line that I didn't have. And since I was buying the Bruce Lee and the Ash, I was like, I got to get something wrestling. So I grabbed this, and man, am I glad I did, because I think I actually prefer it to the other one. The light blue pops. I love the light blue and dark blue on the knee pads. And honestly, I think this head sculpt looks better without the blood. So it's all preference. I don't think you need 2 Ric Flairs from this line, but I'm a glutton, so here I am scooping them all up, apparently. So very, very cool. ZombieSailor.com. The sale is ended, but I think a lot of this stuff is still up there. Next up, as you guys know, I have been picking up the TMNT Playmates Ninja Turtles, and this one right here is Donatello as Ultimate Warrior, one of the most colorful ones in the line. He comes with a bunch of junky accessories. The ring bell that nobody cares about. The table nobody cares about. The camera nobody cares about. Why not give him a championship? But regardless, I think this was below retail, so I wasn't going to pass it up. I think the only figure I need now is the Rock. I have everybody else. I just need the Rock. And then I'm going to figure out a place where I'm going to put these on display, because honestly, I love these. I won't say I love them more than the Elites, but I love that these are in the turtle style, and I think that's really special. Now, as you guys saw me say, I picked up a lot of figures, had this mask, had this bear. Here's the other thing that was in there. A Just Toys WWF Stretchums Lex Luger. Now, I knew that it had some leaking, but let's be honest. If you collect stretch figures, I would say 9 out of 10 times they're leaking somewhere. Since this was sealed, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to see what I want to do with it. When I tell you the price of the whole lot, it was like $15. So I was like, I'll take the $15 loss if I end up not wanting this figure. But honestly, I'm pretty sure that I can take this out and clean that up, and we're going to find out. But cloth goods on the body. But my favorite part is right here, the back. So there is Lex, there is Brett, but check this out. They were going to do Macho Man, Razor, Yoko, Doink, obviously Diesel. I mean, come on. $15, how could I not pick this up, dude? How could I not pick this up? Wow. And last but not least, you guys might remember I recently, in the last year I should say, picked up this Psycho Sid and Goldberg Gross Out Wrestlers. I said the only one I need is Sting, but I'll never get him because I've been searching for Sting. That was going to be what I started the collection with, but I could never find him complete. Well, guess what, guys? We are done. We got a complete stinger, and yes, the mask does come off. I'm scared to take it off right now with one hand. All right, but I'm not taking it off. I want the mask on because I think it looks better with the mask on, even though he can hold it in this hand. He's got that vampire bat. He's got the scorpion on the gear. It's in pretty good shape, man. I am stoked about this one, and I'm happy that we can close the book on the gross out wrestlers. So that concludes this week's gets, and honestly, I am happy with everything I got. I thought I got some bangers here. Comment below. Let me know your favorite thing I got this week and your favorite thing you got this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Twitter is at TheFigHeel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or simply go to heelbooks.com. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need FigHeel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 7,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With figure photography by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Full-color paperback and hardcover editions available now at heelbooks.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at whatheel.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.